Hi, Georgia Sean and Swedish Joe.
Hello.
Here again with another beer sampling. Today we're going to be doing a series of Dogfish Head, a brewery in Milton, Delaware, and of course Rehoboth Beach as well. Joe, wheel over the...
I'm going to bring in the Dogfish Head wagon just for you.
So, tonight we'll be going through it and we'll be doing SeaQuench Ale, which is a session sour. We'll be doing the Lupu-Luau IPA. We'll be having some Romantic Chemistry IPA. Be trying the Dragons and Yum Yums.
The pink one.
The pink one. And we'll end with a famous wood-aged Bitches Brew. So first up, let's take our glasses, Joe.
Well.
We'll do the SeaQuench Ale, Session Sour. So, SeaQuench, again a beer, lime juice, lime peel, black lime, sea salt. It's supposed to be a session sour.
It's a little bit hazy.
Got a lot of foamy head.
That too.
Very foamy, active, bubbling, lots of carbonation, tremendous amounts of carbonation.
Ooh. That's sour. That.
It does have that ghost style
Definitely.
sour. And it's sour. Salty,
Salty.
sour.
Sour. Can't understand why we do this all the time. We don't like this time.
Yeah, the salty sour ones do not seem to go well
But
for
this
us.
is better than the last one we had, the ghost.
Yeah, that's true, and I would say that that's something that's different
Yeah.
about this. Is there's more to it. That lime juice, I think,
Yeah.
is adding something to it. You can taste the limes. So I can't say I'm a fan, but
Nope.
this is a really, really hot day. Maybe if I'm desperate.
Yeah. If you're desperate, you definitely take it.
So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take this beer
Yeah.
to the head and come back with beer number 2.
Yep.
So now we're going to move on to the Lupu-Luau IPA. This is from Dogfish Head again, and this is one that has a heavy coconut presence, toasted coconut, coconut water. The Lupu part of the Lupu-Luau is obviously a reference to Lupu-Len, which is hop oils. So we're going to go ahead and give this one a
Taste.
Strong toasted coconut flavor or
Yeah.
aroma. Can definitely smell that coconut.
And it's also a bit hazy, this one.
Some white foamy kind of head. Hazy, kind of, it's got a Hefeweizen kind of look
Nice.
in it. I mean, very hazy. It's got a nice strong coconut, again, coconut water, toasted coconut. It's just not surprising it's come through. It's not a fake coconut flavor like the kind of coconut you see in bags, the shredded coconut.
No.
This is a legitimate coconut. I've said that, I really appreciate Dogfish Head. They are creative, inventive. They're willing to take significant chances. Over a decade ago, they had an oyster beer before anyone else had an oyster beer, and everybody thought it was crazy, and I still think it's crazy.
It is.
Nonetheless, they took that chance, and they decided it was horrible back then.
Yeah.
They haven't brewed it since. They have the Palo Santo tanks, these barrels that they shipped wood in to make, to try and age beer to get a unique aspect from the wood. That was a major investment and kind of crazy at the time.
They
And
also
now-
did something
they're
when they
strongest
collected
beers.
yeast from Egypt.
Yeah,
to
they
try
did the
to make
Midas
the
touch,
original
they
one.
went
Yeah.
out there and they did those kind of bioarchaeology,
Yeah.
right? So they're willing to do crazy stuff, and I appreciate that. This
Yeah,
is
funny.
some of the stuff doesn't pay off. This
No.
one I think did. This is a little, I mean, again, not a 6-pack beer for me, but I would definitely order this again and take a chance on it, you know, in the future.
You would? I'm not
Yeah.
sure about that actually. Not this one.
This is, I mean,
I think there's a little bit the same thing. To have salt in the beer doesn't fit my taste at all, and I don't think I like coconut in the beer either.
yeah, I can't, as I said, I can't say I'd order a 6-pack, but this just for me, it's an interesting enough beer. I think what's going to happen is in a year I'm going to go, oh man, coconut beer, you know, that might be interesting. We'll see though.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, let's finish this up and
Yep.
move on to our next one.
Well, cheers. I think you like this one.
So we're going to move on to beer number 3, another Dogfish Head again. It is the Romantic Chemistry IPA. This has mangoes, apricots, and ginger.
It's gonna be interesting.
Bonus.
There we go. Thank you.
Well, it is a nice
Nice
kind of
color.
amber,
Yeah.
lots ahead. Not as bright white as our last 2 beers, but nonetheless,
Yeah, there's a lot of fruit in this one.
fruit, yeast,
Yeah,
small body
bitter
yeast.
yeast. Yes. I can't define any of the fruits. I mean, I can definitely taste the fruit, but I can't say which one it is.
It's like a fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
Do you guys have fruit cocktail in Sweden? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or it's like-
No, you don't have
Kids
fruits in
have it.
Sweden, you know. It's too far north.
yeah. But no, it's like these little cups, and kids like to eat them, and they've got like pears.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
mangoes, and
small dices.
and yeah. A
We had
fruit
them.
cocktail.
We had them, of course.
That's just what I'm getting. So I'm trying to break it apart. I can get to the apricot.
Yeah.
I can't get the mango independently.
And definitely not the ginger.
The ginger is
Do you feel any?
visible.
This. I mean, ginger is often very strong, so I thought that would be the main ingredient. Does not.
Yeah. So what's interesting about this is an IPA. I don't taste a lot of hops.
No.
I don't taste any bitterness at all. It's got, you know, ginger, mango, and apricots.
Yeah.
Right? Well, the apricots I can find. The mango I can't. The ginger I can't. So I lean back again. Dogfish Head has a seasonal called Aprihop, which we've had when we were at the Dogfish Head Brewery.
Yeah.
Big, you know, right? And that has such a
But we
great
had so
hop
much,
flavor.
so I can't really separate it.
What a shame.
Yeah, it is.
But you know, it's got such a distinct apricot flavor.
Yeah.
So this one has such a it's not subtle, just muted. So it's the difference I think between subtlety and muted.
Yeah.
And it's so this muted, and it's almost muted by I think the other flavors of say the mango and the ginger, which are now melding together, and we can't distinguish them.
No.
So this is
No way.
almost. I mean, it's
I think it's like the dried apricot. That taste.
valid point. So I guess what I'm trying to figure out is why does this beer exist? Because it's not.
Not if they have one that is better.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
still taste of that.
And or the question is, should they have added more mangoes? But mangoes by themselves don't have such a strong taste, anyways.
No. Yeah.
It's a pretty beer, though. It's got the right kind of head.
Yeah.
It's very clear. It's got the right color. I mean, everything in this beer should have said interesting.
I was quite curious
Yeah.
about this one, but
Yeah, with IPA.
yeah.
Add some
Always-
fruits.
Yeah.
Ginger, of course, it has that distinct ginger taste.
Yeah.
That would be really nice, I think. Because, you know, ginger beer, of course, is a different product, but people have been drinking this for hundreds of years. So the concept's not lost.
None at all.
Well, I think we'll finish this one
Yeah.
at a slow pace and move on to beer number 4.
Hope for the better.
Alright, so now we'll move to the Dragons and Yum Yums. This is a pale ale brewed with dragon fruit and yumberry. It's got pear, black carrot juices, and passion fruit. So dragons and yum-yums. It's got the flaming lips written on it. It's a
And a very pretty label.
very good. My 5-year-old daughter thought this was fantastic.
There you go.
And she said, we have to buy this.
Yes.
And we said, okay. So I gotta say I'm slightly concerned.
Beer is pinkish.
Only because of our last advent.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's looking different already.
It does.
Lots and lots of foamy head, and it's got that pink tinge. It's probably because the beer looks a little pinkish.
Yes. This looks nice, actually.
Yeah, it's nice.
Nice aroma to it. Wherever it is.
Yeah. It's got a pale ale to it.
Yeah.
Smell a little bit of hops, but there's something else behind it. Obviously, that's the
In
fruit.
front of it, I would say it's very strong.
For the world, sir.
Cheers.
So there's some sourness to it. Strong sourness, and it's a fruit kind of sourness, not a.
And
not a
there's
bacterial-
bitterness now.
Huh?
There's a bitterness
yeah.
too.
But it's that again. There's that sourness. It's not a Brettanomycin kind of sourness. You know,
No,
bacterial infection, so to speak, sourness.
No.
Whether it's intentional or not. It's got to be that fruit.
Well, I never tasted that fruit. I don't really know what they're looking for.
I don't know what a yumberry is. I imagine it's something that's in the Captain Crunch cereal. I don't know what a dragon fruit is.
Exactly.
This sounds fake. Yumberry.
I mean, it's a little cobblish.
I like the color.
I love the color. It's unusual.
I mean, it's got that slightly, white with a hint of pink in
for sure.
the head. The beer's clear and pink. It's a fun beer, but it's definitely not a winner for me in taste.
Absolutely not. But
I appreciate, again, like I keep saying about Dogfish Head, I appreciate that they take these chances because it gives us an opportunity to try something wild and crazy.
it's fascinating. But I mean, when you don't know what it's supposed, because we haven't tried these fruits.
Yeah.
At least I haven't. So
Yeah, I haven't tried either of them.
we have to buy the fruits next time. I think. Let's see.
Where do we buy these fruits?
I don't know.
I don't. So, I mean, supposedly there's these other
Amazon,
juices.
of course.
Yeah, there's these other juices in it. The passion fruit, pear, black berry juices.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't taste these. You know what I mean? I don't
Nope.
taste pear.
I taste.
I don't taste passion fruit, and I don't taste carrot juice. That's for sure. Well,
Yeah, that's what it is.
it's fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Yep.
So now we'll move on to the wood-aged Bitches Brew. So Bitches Brew, of course, was brewed years and years ago, but now they are doing the wood-aged version. And this is a stout brewed with honey, and then, of course, aged in wood. Bitches Brew, of course, is the Miles Davis album. And they brewed the original Bitches Brew from Dogfish Head on one of the subsequent releases and remasterings of Miles Davis's Bitches Brew. Very dark.
Yeah. It's very, very dark.
Tan head.
Yes.
Ooh, very strong.
Oh, coffee chocolate.
Coffee chocolate. What a shock, right?
No, could never guess that.
Very sweet, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the one to end with.
There is obviously the coffee
And definitely the
Sweet.
honey.
And the honey sweet,
Yeah.
right? And there's a little bit of yeastiness in it. Because it's got kind of that, I guess, in the back a little sour bread maybe or something.
Yeah.
So I think that's the yeast.
I thought that was the barrel actually.
But it could also be, you know, that
Mhm.
barrel. It's a very clean coffee kind of taste. I mean, just a very clean, nice, non-bitter bean. If you were a coffee drinker and you want some sweet coffee,
Yeah. Because I am a coffee drinker more than you are, guys. So for me, the honey is very, very strong. The taste of the honey. I don't-
I like it. Does it make it pleasant from a coffee perspective?
From a coffee perspective, I would say the honey is too dominant.
Interesting.
Yeah.
From
As a beer, it's very good.
I mean, I like this. I would buy this again.
Yeah.
Again, it's got a woodiness behind it. It's got that yeastiness in there as well. It's got a sweetness from that honey,
Yeah.
but it's got that coffee flavor, and that says a lot.
I think this is absolutely. I couldn't agree more. This is one you buy again for sure. I could have a 6-pack in the fridge,
Yeah,
and as we do now, try it with a friend. Right?
absolutely.
Because this is not a beer you drink several bottles of. No.
Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of having a 6-pack with a friend. A 6-pack with a friend. You
Yeah.
know, like break out a bottle,
Yeah.
then the next friend comes to break out the bottle, or
Exactly.
break out with the same friend another day. You know,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
I cannot drink 60s in a row,
No.
but part of it is because I think this is what was it, 11%.
Yeah. So you
So-
better not drink
So I
a
mean,
6-pack.
6-pack will ruin your night.
And the day after too.
Yeah. But hey, you know, I'm an adventurous kind of guy, and so
Yep.
you know, hey, you know, right?
Well, I'm
Uh,
kind of a fan of this.
Yeah, I like this. I mean, I like the wood age aspect. I've had the original Bitches Brew when it came, you know, I think it was maybe 10 years or so ago.
You're at least 8 or something. 9.
Yeah, it's been several
something.
years back.
Yeah.
And, you know, it was interesting. But this
Yeah.
wood age is, I said, you're right.
That's-
There's something, it's either the yeast or the
You know
barrel.
what? You know what came from the barrel? Because after a while, you even had the taste of vanilla.
It does. That's super
It
hidden.
takes a while, but it's there.
Try one of the ways, you know, I'm a big beer tasting kind of guy, and so one of the ways you can find more flavors is to run it across different parts of your mouth, because your tongue obviously has a bunch of different flavor sections, you know, and you can find things, you know, everything from bitter to salty to sweet, but you forget that also the roof of your mouth is an opportunity for you to find hidden flavors. So, and that is exactly where it is. The roof of the mouth provides that vanilla opportunity.
Yep. And that must definitely come from the barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you're tasting, just a little ad hoc kind of commentary for you on beer tasting. I imagine most of our viewers are beer tasters already, but if you're not using the roof of your mouth, if you're not using your cheeks, if you're not, you know, using just the entire mouth with a swirling, then a partial swallow, and then swirling and another swallow, you're missing out on the opportunity to find flavors that are less dominant in the beer. So, you know, I mean, take a moment, you know, search your mouth for the flavors. That should be a slogan for something. Search your mouth for the flavors.
Yeah.
Batman Ale.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, and thanks for hanging out with George Sean and Swedish Joe.
Yeah, the fat guys.
The fat guys, so subscribe and give us the thumbs up.
Yes, please.
And if you want us to taste any other beers, just throw it in the commentary. We've got time. We'll be happy to drink them. So, cheers and
Cheers.
have a good evening.
Bye-bye.